Security alert! Security alert! Woo, woo, woo! Okay, hi. We're cheese. How the fuck? Hold on, I gotta check something. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, hold on. Beans! Barbecue burrito. Hold on, I gotta check in with someone. Alright, we're here. Ugh. Okay. It's laggy. Okay. Okay, sorry, I was checking the thing. Alright. Pumpkin. How do you spell experiment? Uh, hello, hello, Jane. Welcome to stream. Hold on, we're doing something real quick. Alright, we're back. Hold on. I'm texting someone on Discord. Alright. Sorry, just need to make sure. Wrong emote. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Alright, here we go. We're gonna just farm for a little bit. I think we definitely need to get accessories like Demonite. In fact, how much Demonite do we have? 0. Okay, well. Hey, buddy. Hello, Balin. Welcome back. Hello. Welcome back to stream. Alright. Shit. I missed it. Okay, pot. Thank you. Also, I said I got to go because I gotta focus on stream. That's why I say. That's usually why I say got to go, by the way. Just letting you know. But yeah, healer is pretty fun though. As far as I know, it's still really overpowered. Yeah, yeah, it's really overpowered still. I would at that point also, I'd highly suggest just experimenting, see what you can do. I will say though that Demon Tongue in hard mode will save you, like some of the weapons from healer does like take life, and some of them take like 5. If you get Demon's Tongue, or I think there was another one for pre-hard mode, but basically those will cut the life taking in half, so it goes like 5 to 2, which is pretty nice. But yeah, the weapons that take life or damage is very OP, still is, especially when you get past when you get to Orc tier. Yeah, also 60k is the lowest for healer. Well, it was the lowest for healer. It could be like, I think it could be lessened by like 15k is lowest for healer, because I don't know what they did to healer as much. As far as I know, it's still very powerful. But I will say that if you're using the weapons that take health for DPS, you're probably gonna do 120k more than 60k. But that's a very specific weapon, and I forgot what it's called, to be honest. Shit. I hope it'll be fun. For now, I'm a bit underpowered, but I'm probably way under geared as well. I just beat the first Evil boss and also discount. Makes sense. Crystallized honey is a good one to get, and then it's gonna be very overpowered. And I don't remember what else I used during that thing besides just, I think Crystal Arcania was good for me. I didn't really utilize it as much because it wasn't as like needed, because it's supposed to like monitor health and regen, but you have better options, I think. Also, Iridescent armor will save you. Iridescent armor is better than Aerospec, so get Iridescent armor. It's pearls, unholy shards, well, holy shards, the silverish gray shards, what are they called? I forgot what it's called. But here's the recipe here. Iridescent armor. Oh, hold on, I can't spell. Actually, I killed the bat first, then you used the bat's weapon. I think I killed the brain. Wasn't good, but I was still thinking. Desert Scorch has a very OP scythe. Also, that's the Desert Scorch drops like an OP scythe that you can use throughout hard mode. Iridescent is worth it? Sure, got it. Yeah, if you kill Desert Scorch, you get a scythe that like will carry you all the way to pre-wall flush. Not even joking. It's actually good against wall flush, in fact. It's way better against wall flush. Because of how it works. Yeah, I used that scythe. It just wanted to have a range option as well. Makes sense. Yeah, but that scythe is broken as shit. I'm assuming they nerfed it, though. How much do you need? 36. Okay. Yeah, but that scythe is just massively broken. Love it. They probably nerfed it. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah. Did I use windmill for wall flesh? It's so dumb. Yeah, agreed. Doesn't it do like 3 damage though, or something like that? Something small. Thought it did like very little damage thanks to the nerf. The mod that nerfs it. It used to do like 30, I think. Yeah, a little too broken for what it did. Did most damage in melee, like wall flush, post wall, in fact. I used that for twins before the nerf. The windmill. Because it did like 60 damage at the time you fought twins with. It's way too broken. Also, I am full in inventory. It deals 7 damage without buffs due to how that deals damage. It's easily 300k, and that's at that range. Yeah, it used to do 30k, so that's why I'm saying that. Like, not 30k. It used to do 30 base DPS. Somewhere around 36 base DPS. So glad that thing got nerfed big time. Because that would have just... For me, it would ruin the fun. And Nightmare used it. It was... He literally was the highest damage class for... I was Summoner. I think... Well, I don't remember what I was, actually. But we were basically... Yeah. I can't imagine... Oh, dude, Wall Flash didn't even stand like a minute. Wall Flash was gone in like 10 seconds. Thanks to Nightmare. So, basically killing twins with pre-armed weapon. I did that before the nerf came out. Yeah, that was epic, I will say. But yeah, I managed to easily kill twins with that thing. Glad they nerfed the shit out of that. That thing was insane. Also, the other... They made... So, the windmill is good. But if you can aim... The fucking alternative scythe from Ragnarok, I think, is way more powerful now since they buffed the shit out of that. They basically trade windmill's damage for the other scythe. I don't know if this still exists, actually. Let me check. Oh, I can't spell. It's made from Arielite. It's... Yeah, Wind Reaver, that's... Oh, they nerfed it. Oh, okay, never mind. It did 60 damage and it was like fast as shit. That was with the nerf too, but apparently they nerfed it again. Yeah, Windmill, I can see. Wind Reaver is actually insane. Well, you saw my mod pack. I have your bounce mods. I'll add that. I will also add that I'm doing basically full run for difficulty. Yeah, there was an extra one. I think it's like the same name, but it's DLC. So it works with like Catalyst, not Catalyst, Hunt of the Old God and Catalyst stuff. Not on to Deathmaster, so I'm doing Calamity turned on, of course. Yeah, I'm doing Death Eternity with Stealth Strikes as I'm most familiar with that. And I will be turning on Infernum for post MelonThaLord though. Because I do like fighting dog. But I don't know if I want to do that at the same time since we are on Master and they make... Dog basically comes one shot you with Blood Pact. So... I don't really want to suffer with it, but I might as well will. Might as well, I meant. If I get there. Good luck. Nice. Also, fun fact, Stealth Strikes, Stealth Strikes are fun only in good endgame, but fun regardless. Actually, there are some, not endgame, post-hard mode. Well, hard mode, actually. Hard mode, it becomes broken as shit. And even then, they added stealth strikes for some of the thorium weapons. They made it. I'm gonna die here. But no, they add stealth strikes for the thorium weapons. Don't die. I need Skuller's Jewel. Fuck. But yeah, they made it. So, do you remember? Do you know the one dropped by Grant Elemental, the Pocket Storm? It has like a 20 projectile cap with it. Yeah, they made it where the stealth strikes damage scales with stealth strikes, and also you shoot like 10 of them at once, except you can hold on to them, and the cap is ignored. The like how many projectiles can be there at once, so you can one shot the wall with it. Won't be doing rogue on myself. I'll be sticking to here. I'm just saying in general. Ow. They made it like you can one shot the wall if you have adrenaline and you stack it with stealth strikes. One of the most broken stealth strikes I've ever seen. I actually one shot wall with adrenaline. I didn't even need adrenaline. In fact, I two-shot him without it. Because I just stacked it for like 10 times and then he would just die instantly. I skipped Masso wall because of that. I mean, skip the last phase. Fucking epic. Pocket Storm should not be that broken, but it is. And I'll take advantage of it. Because Masso wall sucks. But it's also really fun. It's fun, like, stress-inducing. Oh, okay. Fuck you. I really enjoyed Masso Wall, though. I'm just being salty of Masso EX Wall. Extractor, don't really need most of this stuff. I don't know why I keep doing that. Also, yes, I see the black slime. Some thorium on one shine wall flesh on balance 60. Well, I know stealth strikes are fine. There are in this build basic calamity that deal over 2 billion damage. Oh yeah, that's endgame. It actually breaks the DPS meter and turns it into negative. Yes, I'm aware of that actually. I just don't remember what you're supposed to do. I know there is like a weapon that exists that you can just break the stealth meter with. DPS meter, but I forgot what it was. Also, stealth, the reason I say stealth strikes are still broken, even in like hard mode, even in pre-hard mode in fact, if you time your shit well, like Fantasy Talesman and a few other things, if you're playing your cards right, you can basically have the rogue be the top class throughout the whole game. Like, it should never break if you're using stealth strikes. That's the crazy part. Like, people, the reason stealth rogue is bad is because, like, first off, skill issue. Second, timing. Everyone, nobody wants to time in Terraria. Uh-oh. Nobody wants to really time things in Terraria. So, rogue is, in the rogue's, like, focus is stealth strikes. If you time it well, like this. Oh, okay, apparently not. But if you time your shit well, I meant for the dagger, not that. You can do like so much damage. And there's some broken ass shit builds. Okay, that's what I needed. Stacking full damage with Rage and Adrenaline, all bosses, Scarlet Devil, of course. Right, I forgot about that, yeah. I thought, wait, wasn't there another thing where it's just like... Wait, what's the damage again? Does it actually peak? Like, if... Like, Mutant and Master CX hits the health cap. Does that one-shot him? I do not remember. Ow. Uh-oh. Shit, dude. This is terrible. I'm being sandwiched. I'll read that in a second. Let me just not die here. Oh my god. Kill the skeleton. Thank you. Oh my god, how did that not kill the Minotaur? Holy shit! Minotaur is tanky. Okay. Sorry. I don't know, skill dependent. You have the best DPS potential, rivaling by glass cannon, summoner, or true melee, but doing that amount is very hard. Agreed. Yeah, that's the thing. Rogue is basically glass cannon without the glass cannon. Glass cannon summoner without glass cannon. You do the same amount of DPS, but like, it takes more skill to use. And exactly what you said. It's just broken as shit. If you can time your shit right. One of the most unbalanced things, I think. If you have the skill for it. Oops. Die! Thank you. I don't remember how much damage Scarlet Devil Adrenaline Rage does. I just completely forgot. I haven't seen that video in a while. Well, I haven't really thought about it like as much. Do you remember how much damage it does? Rogue is just skill issue simulator. If you're not perfect, it's the best class. If you are not as you must be, you are just decent. Yeah. Wait, Rogue is just skill issue. You are perfect. It's the best. Yeah, exactly. No, don't know the exact numbers. Okay. I just don't remember. I kind of like, I looked at the video for like a minute and then I was also drifting off. Like I was half asleep when I watched that video. So I don't remember much of it. Unfortunately. I was like tired and I took a shower. And I was like, yeah, let's just watch that on my phone. I don't remember any of what happened after that. Base Scarlet Devil is like 10k per shot, I think. Dude, imagine the Infernum, like, what's it called? The Infernum spear that drops at endgame with the storm. It needs to be raining. It's like, that was like one of my favorite weapons. The one that shoots like the giant spark that falls from the sky and then Sky Maiden's Retribution. Yeah, imagine Sky Maiden's Retribution though. Yeah, it's even more broken. Oh yeah, trust me, when you can just basically one-shot Adult Island Worm, yeah. death mode version of it, not Infernums. Hey, there's Demon Altar. Blow amp. Thank you. Oh, that's bad. I think I can be done down here though because I got what I want. I might as well get another Sculler's Jewel maybe. Yeah, whatever. Well, let's see if we can gamble here. Yeah, I know. I saw people doing Nameless CD 5 shots with this weapon. Yeah. You're not wrong. But Nameless CD isn't something to be like, oh, this is... He has the most health or something. Mutant... No, that's another story. Mastis Mutant. That's another story. But Nameless Deity is easy as shit. Plus, he doesn't have a lot of health. Compared to other things. Is this lightning basically? Literally. Sorry, I just saw that. But yeah, Nameless Deity isn't like the hardest boss. It's probably one of the easier ones. Probably a good starter in-game boss. To be completely honest. Let's save that one. Excuse me. I also like the Miracle Matter Scythe. That was pretty fun. I killed Nameless Deity with it because it was the Miracle Matter Scythe. It actually did better damage than the Shadowspec ones, unfortunately. Well, I don't think there was a Shadowspec Scythe when I played with it, so I may be wrong though. I think there was one, but it was like it takes a lot of health. Well, I also remember seeing a video where a guy played 24 hours yesterday and used Black Reaper, killed the mutant like 10 shots. Yeah, that is pretty true. Yeah, Black Reaper is fucking insane. But 20 shots is he doing non-stealth strikes or with stealth strikes? I assume it's with stealth strikes. Because stealth strikes make the Nano Black Reaper do like triple its normal damage. Well, 10 times more damage. If you're just spamming it, it isn't that great. But if you're using your stealth strikes, yeah, stealth strikes. Yeah, I figured as much. I was gonna say, if he's doing that without stealth strikes, that would have been pretty insane. But I expect that in Black Reaper. Oh, hey, Nymph. Oh my god, I can't aim. There we go. What's up? Come on. Uh-oh. Yeah, like that shit right there. That's what I mean. If you time your shit right, you can basically just kill that nymph with a literal pre-armor weapon. Hey, goldfish. Oh. I don't think there's a reason to be down here. What does that mean? What is this ice cube? Oh, it's just falling. Okay. It's like throws one blade with the turn of 100 other blades in perfect homing. When he does that again and again, he wins the game. Yeah. That's another thing. People say like, I think it's just the issue of stealth strikes itself, but if people play it right, yeah, they can literally just 20-shot mutant with Nano Black. In fact, if you're doing even if you have like very glass cannon, you can basically kill him in like 10 shots with Nano Black. Pretty insane. Well, let's make that enchantment. Also, silent builds are funny. Doing silent build instead of menacing. I believe it actually does more damage if you do silent, because silent is basically like doing stealth bar. The more stealth you have, the more like damage you get. And doing silent is just way faster for damage. Doing silent is better than menacing for a rogue if you're doing stealth strikes. Also, I need to get armor. So, oops. Where do you get this one? Should have Tundra Leash. As far as I know. Yep. In fact, we should be able to make the altar now. If I can spell. Yeah, we should be fine. Excuse me. System Demonite. In fact, we can stack that. And, excuse me, there should be enough for our altar. There we go. Alright, cool. Snow Ruffian enchant. Nice. Beautiful. We'll replace that with probably this. There you go. More stealth. As if we need that. Well, I'm gonna have my fun with the ultimate tank class first. Then I might rogue run on the same pack. Who knows? Alright, have fun. Alright. If you're gonna go, I'll see you later then. Hope you have fun with that pack. Let's say killing mutant and fierce shot sounds very appealing. With rogue? Well, maybe healer. Probably like healer is fast and efficient, I feel like. Yeah, you could be right. I don't think I fought mutant with healer. Did I? I don't remember. I'm not going to. No, I was just telling you my plans. Oh. I don't know if I killed Mass Mutant with... Well, Eternity Mutant with healer. I think I did. I just don't remember it. But yeah, have fun with that. Alright, I'll see you later, Melon, if you're gonna go. Alright, let's get... I'm done with playing Terraria for today. I can chill here and then you go to sleep. Yeah, no problem. Alright. Oops, I almost just threw away the bait. Let's go straight for Charging Squirrel since we can do that right now. In fact, we should probably reforge things. Yeah, whatever. We'll just get Charging Squirrel done. Squirrel, coat of arms. There we go. Probably should reforge, but whatever. It's fine. Here we go. Oh, they have... Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful throw. That's what you got on all segments. Oh, yep. Right. I didn't remember how to use personally. Jeez. There we go. But yeah, I'm not leaving the stream yet for sure. No problem. Can you find the acorn main? Yeah, the show is just starting, unfortunately. Just kidding. Not unfortunate. I'm happy about it. Except, no, I'm not. It can be very slow during this. But yeah, the show is just beginning. Alright, there we go. Barely have any buffs or anything. Alright, I think we will find this out and then get goblins. Charging squirrel. If I can type. Hello, squirrel. There we go. Before we do that. There we go. Now we can save that clip. Nothing I really want from here. So. Would Gladiator be worth for you right now? I think it's good. Probably, but that's pain to farm for. I feel like, at least for me, it's painful to farm for. It'd probably been good, but yeah, whatever. Farm for it tomorrow, probably. Not planning on doing much to stream just because I am tired, and it is 6:30, 6:25, and I need to prepare dinner. So probably won't be a long stream. Oops. I have Storm Edition, then yeah. If you don't have Storm Edition, yeah, that's annoying. Oh yeah, because you can just craft it, right? I wish I could craft mine. I mean, I could just farm Gladiator banners, but that's also still a pain. But, yeah. I don't really have the mod. Would probably be a good one still. In a way, but tired at 6:5. I'll get a lot of sleep, buddy. I barely get sleep, so I'll take advantage of it. I usually don't go to sleep at that time. This is like a rare occasion. Well, not that rare, but still. It's not very common I go to bed at 6. And even then, I'm not going to bed. I'm preparing dinner and such. That's what I usually do. I just do it at different times. because I'm evil. Let's get some save busters and bass statue. Wrong area. Alright. Steampunk. What? That's how you know I'm tired. On my run, I got 2 pieces of glider set randomly from being in the marble biome for 10 seconds. I won't need it probably. Nice, but nice luck. Yeah. I love when that happens. What am I getting? Save busters. There we go. Ah! Stop. Okay. Nope, I did not mean to do that. I just want to get save busters. We will need a bunch of stars. We can just easily buy them. Hey, buddy. Oh, well, I will need to go for enchantments later, though. Totally not useless, I guess. Oh, you have Fargo's installed? That's cool. I'm doing the exact same thing. I have Infernum and Fargo's. That's funny, actually. Let's save busters. There we go. This is an excessive amount, I know, but I'm evil. Deploying a save buster. And we have to deploy it over there. Oh. I have Fargo's Infernum with Community Souls and the DLC. Yeah, I like to use the Souls DLC. Like the, not the SSM, not Starlight Souls, but the other Souls. Just because there's calamity enchantments, but you have to do one of them if you're not doing dream mode, unfortunately. Because of duplicate enchantments. And there is a config to turn it off, but for some reason every time I turn it off, it just freaks the fuck out and it won't load. So I have to delete the config file for some weird reason. Yeah, but enchantment grind is gonna be real. Agreed. Speaking of which, I think I installed that on accident. Well, I think I did. Oh, because I was playing on this being a dream mode playthrough. Oh, whatever. I should probably disable that mod. We'll do it tomorrow. Sorry, buddy. I'm not using the old DLC precisely because duplicates are being annoying. Community Souls and the official DLC is good enough for me. Yeah, I can see that. Unless I can find a way to disable maybe the souls from the SSM, then maybe I'll use SSM. But I like the DLC because some of the enchantments don't work in SSM. They're still being updated, so DLC at least has a full stable list. Oh, we should probably collect these. Won't too late for that. This is a little too far, like, space to save us right here. Whatever. Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, but I use the old DLC just because they have actual working enchantments. Like, some of the like, not all of them, but there's a majority of them that are missing effects. Yeah, that's fair. Different approaches, but both are valid. Agreed. They are both valid. But I do have things, I don't want things to work, to be honest. So, I'll make sure they fully work. Mostly work, at least. They don't have to fully work, but I want to make sure the enchantments at least still have their effects. But even then, I still occasionally use it because stuff like Spooky Mod is not in the DLC mod. So I have to, like, get SSM for it. The only thing that annoys me is the fact that they removed Monstrosity. That was a fun boss, I think. That could have been a really cool boss. But I don't know why they removed it. Alright, platform time. So what did you see? Oh, nothing. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why they removed Monstrosity. Seemed like a pretty cool boss, and I fought once, and maybe a little overpowered, but I think it was pretty fun to fight. Somewhat. Probably wasn't fun to fight at all, but I gave it a few attempts. It's pretty cool, I think. Why do you mean they removed it? I still have it in Modpack? Is it an experimental mod, whatever? Did you enable experimental content? Because I don't see it. Like, Monstrosity doesn't... Oh. No, they didn't remove it. They did remove it because there's no like way to summon him. Yeah, there's no way to summon him. Yeah, I'm not seeing. At least I'm not seeing a way to summon him. Yeah, they have him still, but it like doesn't exist. Yeah, I know. For some reason, you can't summon him in any way possible. So you just put the Community Souls one? Yeah, I know, I'm in it. Community Souls Expansion, SSN. But for some reason, you can't summon him anymore. Unless this is the way to summon it. No. But no, I did not use experiment. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, so it shouldn't be showing up as that. Yeah, they removed it. It doesn't exist. Like it used to, but like, and he's still there, mind you, but he can't be spawned in any way possible. Why? When I get there, I'm gonna play for. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, he doesn't. Wait, what? Oh, is it? Did they change how to spawn it? It says summon it using Mutant's Forge. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Oh. I don't know. Usually you can't summon it. Like, it used to be a certain summon item, right? What was it? How did we summon it again? It was like Mutant's Curse EX? Yeah. It says on the boss checklist, though, it seems. It says, use Mutant's Torch. I don't know. No, but there's another way to summon it. It was like Mutant's Curse EX. It was something like that. It used to be summoned a different way. I don't know. I swear to God, it was summoned a different way. Whatever. Must have changed it. Well, we see ultimately when we get there. There's no reason to worry about it, I think. Yeah, agreed. It was a worry before I figured out it was summoned via a new item, but because I do want to fight him. Oh my God, the enemies are so annoying. Thank you. Mutant is a decent enough final boss, anyways. Oh, I fully agree. I just want to challenge myself this time. And I'll be turning out Eternity. We'll mask this for that. I'll just do Eternity when I get there. If I do. But yeah, Mutant is a decent enough final boss. More than a decent one, but still a final boss for sure. It's not always fun to fight, but he is a boss. A final boss. Right there. Oops. One last platformer, this should be fine. Well, your opinion on the Shinobi blade, by the way. I'm not rogue expert, but I love when I use it. Yeah, it's pretty broken. The healing is insane, and it does insane damage at the same time. I really enjoyed it. The only issue is when the end boss is in the like halfway in the floor or near the floor, it'll just the blades don't really do much for stealth strikes. But yeah, I really liked the Shinobi blade. That was one of my favorite weapons, I think. Alongside Metal Monstrosity. Those two were pretty fun. I did enjoy a lot about that. I did stealth, by the way. Not sure if it's Verbal Spam or not. At these days I use it for healing because I can spam it with the Hungries. But I think stealth strikes made it a little too powerful. But yeah, I use stealth strikes with it mostly, like all the time. There was a way to spam it on Hungry heals, but it's also insanely good DPS. Yeah, if Metal Monstrosity had like always hit, it's been even more broken. But I think Metal Monstrosity peaks damage alongside Tracking Disc, but Tracking Disc is more for multi-target. I never could use to get Metal Monstrosity. I don't like how it flies and works in general. Probably a skill issue, but I just can't. No worries. Not all weapons you have to like or figure out how to use. Like Metal Monstrosity takes a ton of skill, I feel. Like you have to time it not only perfectly, but you also have to angle it at the same time perfectly. So it's like I think it's like, it's more than skill issue. It's just like, it's a pain to use. But if you know your cards, and it's actually one of the most broken weapons you can get. But yeah, I don't blame you. It takes a ton of practice. It took me like 3 stealth strike runs to figure it out. Even then, I barely used it. I think Shinobi Blade is great, though. It's like one of the top things to use and easier to use. Alright, let's get King Slam at least. No tracking is great. It's my go-to weapon. I want to do it with Clockwork Free Hard mode actually. It's skip. I like to do it a lot. And yeah, stealth tracking this is the best way to. Yeah, agreed. Stealth strike tracking this is just broken. Especially with the triple laser combo. Well, not triple laser, but combo, but like when it shoots 3 lasers at once. That's pretty silly. But yeah, if you have Atrophy installed, you can actually get a weapon that makes all rogue weapons homing. Which is insane. Oops, sorry buddy. Gotta do what I gotta do. Anyways, what installed? Calamity and Torphy. I can't say words, so I'll just send you it. Oh, I can't even type. Yeah, exactly. That's how you spell it. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, and Francium is our salesman for that, so you can thank Francium for getting me into that. That's the link to the mod. Yeah, I have that. It's very balanced with not exploits. Yeah, have you gotten the armory forges? They're pretty broken. The regen one is the best, and flight one. Those two are like hella broken. Love that stuff. Invincibility literally for regen modifier. Because it gives you 3 health per second, and guess what? It ignores debuffs. So if there's like a fire debuff, it just ignores the negative because it uses a whole new like system for regen. It's like a separate regen thing. It's like lifesteal, but if it was global. It's like you get like random health. I know they exist, did not get them yet. Yeah, regen's OP though. I would suggest getting that. Regen just gives you health even under a debuff. Way too broken. 3 health per second, it's not 1. I think it is 1 depending on your armor or something like that. Yeah, I saw it was doing 1, but you had to like reforge all 3 of them or something like that. But yeah, I got 3 health per second usually. I think it was a bug. I think you had to apply it to all 3 pieces of armor. So it's like 3 total. Yeah, they stack with each other armor set. So you have to put it on the chest plate, helmet, and leggings. Yeah, it's all 1 health per second, but it will give you 3 depending on how many pieces you put on. But yeah, it's broken. It may not seem like a big difference, but it's like one of the most biggest difference I've seen. Especially when you can just like Holy Flame debuff kind of becomes nullified just because of the fact that like usually it kills you quickly, but if you do it well, if you don't get hit for a lot, you can actually just save yourself. Well, I consider regen to be good, but the 20% defense in hard mode also seems like a lot. Yeah, but the only thing with defense is most bosses inflict like crumbling, so it becomes like. Yeah, the only issue with defense is every boss has crumbling, so it isn't good for bosses. But for like enemies, yeah, that's fine. But I would suggest just getting regen over defense. You get a lot more like healing. But yeah, I would suggest just doing regen instead of defense. Although it is nice. In fact, I did Infernum Master Mode Calamitous with extra defense, and I was like, I should have just done regen, because regen would have saved me a lot more than defense did. And I think it would have, like, a lot. I mean, it usually does, so. Especially when most of the bosses, basically a question of 3 plus 69 defense is a lot. Yeah, but at the same time, armor crunch is a huge factor that bosses have. For like grinding and such, it's better, but for overall bosses, it's probably worse than regen. Because regen is non-stop. 3 plus regen is like non-stop. And it's a separate regen counter. It doesn't use like the casual life regen thing. It does like 3 health per like half second. Like a lifesteal modifier, or except there's nothing being stolen. It's like getting a heart in Terraria that gives 20 instead of 3. It's like very quick. That's why it ignores debuffs, because it's like absorbing a heart that only gives 3, which is crazy. So that's why the main reason it ignores debuffs. Anyways, I need to head to bed. I am fucking dying here. Sure, if you stack it with warding and defense, that's probably 600 defense endgame. Good point. But even then, armor crunch is still a big deal. But I could be wrong. But anyways, I gotta head to bed. Not head to bed, but prepare for bed. I'm getting tired of shit. So, see you guys later. Have a good night, /day. And, peace. Night, friends. See you, Ballon. Bye, guys. Peace.